Well, good Monday morning to you all. Welcome to the IPA call, which stands for Income Producing Activity. As you have noticed, we are doing things different because, guys, today we have a very special announcement. But before we begin, just a reminder that our Nashville event is coming up, and links are going to be uh, given out to us very, very soon. But I want you to go ahead and get these dates into your calendar. June 25th and 26th are going to be the dates of the boot camp. And then June 27th is the date for the Partner Co Connect event in Nashville. So again, June 25th, 26th, and 27th. Make sure you get those dates on your calendar. All right, so let's go ahead and kick off today's call. I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Katy Holt Larsen. And then today we're also going to close in prayer with Cynthia Bolden. All right, Katy, the floor is yours, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Sarah Weaver, Dr. Weaver. And it is so great to be with all of you on this amazing IPA call. It's some of my favorite times is joining you, getting started in the morning with all of you, our community. Man, how many of you, if you were able to either be at our core cleanse launch or you were able to be in Hawaii, give us a one in the chat box. Let's see how many of you have been in person recently. And if you've been at a Super Saturday, you've been somewhere around this amazing country in the US or Canada, give us a two in the chat box. We have so much going on in North America, so many great events, so many ways that people are plugging into this business, getting started, making their first check, transforming their body, or changing their family's life. And it's such an exciting, exciting company to be a part of. And I'm so blessed that I am able to be a part of this company. As we jump in today, I'm very excited that we have some special guests for today's call. So, myself, Katy Holt Larsen, your Chief Impact Officer, super happy to have John Wadsworth, our founder, Chief Brand Partner Officer, joining us. And of course, three of our key leaders, James Zheng, Brent Palmer, Todd, and Ashley Rowland, and many others. There's so many of you, over 1,000 on this call. And also, we are live streaming this call. And so not only is it those who are on this call, but we are publishing this call. And so there's so many of you out there on social that are joining us as well. So can't wait to hear your feedback. Please feel free to be active in the chat, responding, asking questions. We'd love to get your perspective as we're having this meeting today. So this is a very, very special day. And thank you for taking the time to join us. There are those moments in our career as entrepreneurs, and this is one of these moments. I remember I've been a part of two companies who've gone to a billion, and there is nothing like it. There's nothing like being part of a company that has that heartbeat and that momentum that continues to grow over time. And when you're a part of it, when you're part of the leaders who are locking arms, who are sharing the story, who are building teams, who are locking arms with corporate, it is absolutely phenomenal. And I've also been with a company where I met with the founders and they're like, no, that's not our goal. We're good where we're at. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Really? Is that where we're going? So I can't even tell you when I very first met with John and Darren and I sat down at breakfast and I started to hear them paint their vision. The first thing they said is we want a company built to last over the next 50 to 100 years. But the second thing they said is absolutely, we want to create one of the best companies in the industry, of course, a billion and beyond. And as they started to share their vision, I could just feel my heartbeat growing stronger and stronger. And so, what I want to share with every single one of you is that going to a billion requires many chapters. We have a run, and then you have a little bit of a tail, and then you have another run and another run. And there are these waves of going to a billion. What I'm super excited to come on today and introduce to you is a new chapter that is rising. And as we have been a part of the internal executive team, I can't wait till you can hear from John today because we have been working like crazy on what our vision is for the next 5, 10, and 20 years and beyond. And you've started to hear John share that vision. And it's super exciting to see where this company is going. What we know is this is a movement worth joining. There is no community like PartnerCo's community. This is a movement where people can feel it. They want to be a part of it. They want to be a part of something much bigger than themselves. And what I can promise you is that as we roll out this next chapter, greatness will be recognized. we will see people rise above, we will see people rise to the next level, and we will see people create greatness in themselves that they probably didn't even know they had. What I also know is some of our biggest leaders in this company have not even joined us yet. And they're going to be on your teams. You're going to have someone see your post. You're going to have someone join your community. You're going to make a new friend. And some of those people are going to become our next absolutely meteoric leaders in this company. We're super excited today to introduce to you the Epic Club. And as we have been working on this vision of this company, what's super exciting is that one thing I love about our founders and our executive club is that we come together and we collaborate and we work and we say, okay, if this is our vision, we have PXP that first weekend in September. How can we have something for the next 90 days to help our people run, get excited, be part of a movement, be part of what we're creating? And so, in collaboration with the executive club, with the executives, we created this Epic Club, and it is so exciting and so much fun. We are all on fire, and we have been so excited to share with you what's coming next. So, team, it starts May 16th. As we all know, that started this last weekend. Mark your calendars, and it goes through August 14th. It is a 90-day run. You're going to see that we're going to help you learn how you can help your teams climb the ladder. How can they qualify? Unlock our compensation plan at Ultimate, getting top pay, hit the 2, 4, and 8, stack the rewards. Let's help our people be blessed and let's help them get recognized. So, with that, I would love to then turn it over to some of our leaders. They're going to talk more about what the Epic Club is all about. James, saying, let's come to you first. As we started working with the executives and we started talking about what we can do, this concept of the Epic Club got formed. And maybe you can talk just for a few minutes before you go into the details. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely. Hey, Partner Co family. First, do us a big favor. Do yourself a favor. Go on to Todd Rowland's Facebook page and take this live stream and let's share it to your feeds. Let's share it to your groups. Let's blast this everywhere. So take a second to do that because you're going to want to make sure all of our teams are on this and all of your future leaders are on this as well too. So, and congratulations for maxing out the line today and everything. But Katy, when I think about the Epic Club, I get goosebumps. I get God bumps because I'm thinking about all of the impact and transformation that's going to happen for everyone's lives here. Because guys, a couple of years ago, many of you know my story, but if you don't, me and Becky, we were not who we are today. To be on a call like this, we would feel imposter syndrome. We'd be like, I don't know if we can succeed. We were just climbing out of a dark season of our life. Very transparent. We made some mistakes. Business went down. We were bankrupt. And we were actually even considering, should we even continue on with this type of profession or should we go do something else? We had just come out of a bankrupt company. Our spirits were super low. And I'm going to speak to that person today that feels like, should I even be on here? Should I be a part of this club? Is there still hope for me or not? But I got a gentle nudge from some of our colleagues, and we had something like this. Shout out to the Catalyst Club. If you're involved in that, put a me in the comments below. But we got an invitation. We saw the vision of what is now known as Partner Co. from John, from Darren, and we said, you know what? What if we dreamed one more time? And what if there was an opportunity to grab your seat at the table? And our colleague said, why don't you just take that shot? So we decided to lean in one more time and we went all in with something just like what we're about to announce, but it's way better this time. And guys, everything changed for us. Over the last couple of years, we've literally completely changed our lives in some different ways. We've 10x our income in 1 year. We worked hard. You know, it does happen for everyone. Hit chairperson 4, hit #1 global power ranker last year. Like it's literally allowed us to take our now 20-month-old baby son around the world and do the most incredible things. And I look back, I'm like, what was a game changer? It's because in chapter 1 of Partner Co, we decided to lean in and play all out in something just like this. Chapter 1, by the way, was amazing in Partner Co. 2025 closed out with 124,000 people getting promoted globally and our company being rated #1 in momentum. Let's throw tons of fire emojis and everything in the chat below. But you know what's even more exciting? Chapter 2 is going to be that much better. All right. So let's talk about how we can be a part of chapter 2. If you're ready to lean in and you're going to grab your seat at the table, put a 2 in the comments below and let's talk about exactly how this works. All right. So introducing the Epic Club. How does it work? It works by doing the things that we already know works. Number one, if you're not yet ultimate, then you want to make sure that you achieve ultimate. We have seen in history already, if you get to top pay, you get 1,500 points in your first 4 Fridays. You get to that however that you want, whether you buy in bulk and resell, you grab some other packs, you double your bonuses for your life, you unlock leadership check match. We know that if you want to max out the opportunity here, ultimate's important. But you know what's even cool? Corporate is so generous. Guess what? If you're not ultimate, you go ultimate during this period, you also get a free ticket for the biggest celebration where you're going to hear the latest news. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to get celebrated at the Partner Co experience in Orlando, Florida. If you already have your ticket for PXP, by the way, put a PXP in the comments below. You do not want to miss out because everything's going to hinge upon that. You're also going to earn 6,000 lifestyle credits for this, which will help you get on those cool trips like Maui. Shout out to all of our Maui attenders. That was amazing. So that's number one. But to get into Epic Club, here's what you do. Step one, ultimate. Step two, personally enroll to partners, to customers at 200 points. Two, we could all do two. Help someone else out there. You know what you're going to earn with that? Another free PXP ticket. You're also going to get an opportunity to get inducted to what is called our Creator Academy. John might touch on this later on, but who here would love it if Partner Co helped you learn how to become efficient and proficient at your social media? So you're not just there posting and praying something happens, but you know that when you do something, it's generating income. When you do something, it's allowing you to express your message around the world and connect with your tribe and actually continue to have leads that you're never going to run out of people to talk to. So we're going to talk about them. That's something you gain entry into after you launch and everything. You're also going to be a part of the Epic Club. And what that allows you to do is at PXP, you're going to walk the stage, you're going to get celebrated, you're going to get recognized and everything, and 9,000 lifestyle credits. But not just that, you want to max out your rewards. Guys, you want to max this out. Epic Gold Club. Gold just sounds nice. This you achieve by going ultimate and then enrolling 4, not that much more. You get everything we just talked about, but also, and we're super pumped about this, what if you got VIP seating at PXP? You'll get the red carpet experience, meaning imagine you get personalized butler service. You're sitting there, you're watching the show, you're experiencing it. And what if like a little can of burn slipped in on the side, white glove delivery, and you're just feeling extra special to be celebrated and everything. But also, you're at this level going to earn exclusive Creator Academy swag. So you'll know, and the world will know that you're a part of something exclusive. You're a part of something epic, and also 12,000 lifestyle credits at this level. But finally, the big one, the one that I want to challenge and encourage all of us to get to this top level, Epic Diamond. Ladies, who here loves diamonds, guys do too, but diamonds are where you want to be at. You get everything that we just talked about before. By enrolling 8 people now in this period, you will get not 1, but 2 free gala reception tickets. What's the gala? Imagine red carpet, wine and dine, feeling special, rubbing shoulders with our founders like John, Darren, our executives, top leaders. You're going to have an experience of a lifetime, photos that you'll remember for forever. And also, this is why we are calling it epic, actually. Does anyone here love to have fun? Like, we just love to have fun. You know what's even more fun? Having fun with the funnest group and family on the planet, our Partner Co family. But on Sunday after PXP, after we've had our most incredible experience there, what if you had a special VIP ticket and exclusive benefits at, there's a new resort called Epic Universe. The Universal Epic homework today. Look it up on YouTube because I wasn't familiar with it. But when I watched it, the big kid in me, and we're all big kids, right? The big kid in me was jumping out of my seat saying, I want to go ride all the rides right now. Like, it is awesome. It is crazy. But you get a free ticket to go to there. I'd run just to get that. And the way that you get that epic ticket is actually at this level, you're in 30,000 lifestyle credits, and you redeem that 30,000 lifestyle credits for that ticket. So, guys, how generous is Partner Co? So that's how you get all those. I want to ask in the chats as before I pass it on, who here's going to be a diamond level? Put a me in the comments below if that's the case. Every one of us can absolutely do this. So, Katie, I'm going to toss it back to you. Go.
Hey, James, this last slide, which is just we'll give this out to everyone, but you went through a lot, so believe me, we have all the tools, we have the information, we actually have a board already created on this whole epic promotion, so we'll be giving everything out to you after this event. Last word, James, just like you shared so much, what do you think this will do to your teams and their business?
I mean, just think, everyone. If everyone, even on your team right now, just had two people, like we shoot for the stars, might hit the moon type of thing. Can you imagine by PXP how this will transform your business? Like Katie, what you said, your next leaders aren't found yet, but this is going to allow us to completely expand and explode and then drive people to PXP, be celebrated, and then hear what's loading up in Partner Code. Because, guys, what's coming out? I only know a couple things. Even those couple things, you can't wait until PXP. You will have to be there to experience it, to hear it. It's just going to set this all off into the next 10x growth multiplier of this company. So super pumped.
Thank you so much, James. Love your energy, the information, love this promotion. Thank you so much, you and Becky. Okay, Mr. Brent Palmer, we're coming to you. Brent, you've been a part of this. You've been part of collaborating, helping to say, what can we do that is epic? Let's hear from you. What are some of your thoughts?
Katie, my first thought is that I'm surrounded with the most amazing people in the world right here on the Zoom this morning. We are probably the only network marketing company in all of the world that on a Monday morning at 9:15 Central Time Zone, we can put thousands of people across North America looking at this call. And that, my friend, is where you should tell yourself, I'm at the right place at the right time. If that doesn't ring to you, holy smokes. Like, guys, I'm going to have a real talk with you. I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but I don't know how else to do it because when I'm surrounded with 1,000 on a Zoom and knowing live streams going everywhere, it brings me back to being a high school football coach in a locker room with kids that were needing a vision for going out and winning a championship. And you got to have a vision. Where people do not have a vision, people perish. People stop. They lose their dreams. They lose their focus. And in 2023, when this company was launched, it was chapter one. It was chapter one when no one believed about us around the world. We didn't even have a name. They made fun of us. They said, there's no way you can pull this off. And that was chapter one. A movement was started. I remember looking at John and Darren, the executives, and they said, we didn't start this company to create a mediocre company. We've already had success. We already have money. We want to create a legacy. We want to create a 100-year company. We didn't even know what that looked like. But I can get behind a movement. I can get behind chapters of a storybook that ends up creating the most magnificent story in the history of stories. And that's where we're at. Like, you can't sit on this Zoom on a Monday morning and go, this is not different. There's guests tuning in. We have people from the industry tuning in that's not a part of Partner Co going, what's up? Because all of you built for this event because you had a vision of what could be. We're going into chapter two. And a movement is starting, and there will be stories written in this chapter two. There will be new people that join us in this chapter two inside of your teams. And Katy and John has seen this story before. And all I know is in chapter one, I was not going to miss it. I had to get mentally focused that, James, I would be a diamond member in the Epic Club. And I'm going to paint that with what exactly James just said in just a second. But at the end of the day, I had to make the commitment. I had to get my team together. I had to look them in the eyes and announce to each and every one of them, I'm going to the top of this club. And it was called the Catalyst Club at that moment. Now we're at chapter two. Systems are dialed in. Marketing is dialed in. We have our name. We have reached the number one compensation plan in the industry. And we're 3 years in to this company that says, let's go on a ride of a lifetime to 1 billion and beyond and create a 100-year company. And we are at the beginning of that. You don't miss it. You don't question it. You get on the journey, you get on the ride, and you go, I will be at the top. And so the new chapter's rising right now for you and your team, for me and my team, for all of us. And so what I see, Katy, is I see us right now. Yes, everybody's got to get to ultimate. Get to ultimate, right? Achieve top pay for life in this company. It never goes away. There's no tripwires here. You got it locked for life. Yes, you're going to get to PXP. It will be our biggest PXP ever in Orlando, Florida, with rollouts that's coming. But at the end of the day, the getting inside of this Epic Club for chapter two of this company will change your financial future. It did with James and Becky Zheng from where they were at. I was there. I was at the table when they were struggling and took chapter one and changed their financial life, brought their baby Jaden into their life, and life's different. Now we have all this same opportunity, but we're dialed in bigger and better. So now we become a part of this exclusive Epic Club that will be locked and entrenched in our company's history for life. Never goes away. An Epic Club represents two people that, yes, we get to Orlando, Florida, we get to PXP, we get the event ticket, we're in the club, but now we're standing on stage together going, I got there. I'm with the founders, I'm with the executive, we're holding hands. Can you feel it? Like, can you sense of where we be? And then it's like, okay, we got to two. Now I'm going to push my team and myself to four, because at four, like not only at two, let me say this, the company at that point is bringing us into an academy that is going to create lifers in our company. Chapter two, what you're going to learn is our company's leaning in from the top down, going, when a person gets ultimate and they start to build a team, they start to create duplication, we're going to jump in with them, lock arms, and we are going to help you in the field create a forever home for your people. Retention. They come in and they retain in this company. Watch that take shape. And then here's the thing. Now we push to four, and it's like, now at four, we get this VIP seating. We get this butler service. We're taking it in. I'm on the front. I'm in the front of this PXP, biggest in the company's history. And I'm sitting there and I'm getting service. I'm getting this white glove treatment. But I'm locked in to this company that's moving to $1 billion. That's where we want you, in those seats. We want you in the VIP seating. And now I get this exclusive swag that will forever and always be entrenched in the history. And then I push for the pinnacle of diamond. Why do I push for diamond? Why should I run for 8? Because it's launching me the chapter 2 future. Many of you came in the chapter 1. All of you did in the chapter 1 storybooks. We didn't know about you when this company started, but we do now. And there will be a whole new take shape form in this company in chapter 2 that we talk about. And the way we do it is we go after it. Todd Rowland went after chapter 1. He talks about it. And we all have the opportunity to go after chapter 2 and get to that Epic Club Diamond status at 8. Now, here's the deal. Here's what I see right there. To start the biggest event ever, Katy, we're sitting around at PXP and we're attending a gala reception with music and the band and our founders and our executives. And we're like, we did it. We got there. We're the diamond, baby. Our teams are there. We're taking pictures with the owners, with the executives, the videographers, they're all there. They're writing this storybook. And then we go through PXP. We're at the VIP, and at the end of PXP on Sunday, we go to the Epic theme park together where we're all going to let loose and have a blast. I can imagine the rides and the executives on the rides, and they're having so much fun with us. It's a part of the storybook of this company. That's what I can get behind. I can get behind a movement where everybody's embracing that. That's why I joined this company. I stayed through the hard to write the storybook of where this company is going. And imagine wearing our club shirts across Epic and people going, what is this Epic Club? I got to know. I got to know. And we're sitting there going, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. And it's a singular focus from now to PXP. Guys, we are going to put this in front of everybody's face. I told you this was real talk. We're going to put this in front of everybody's face every single day from now to PXP. You don't have to wake up in the morning and go, what do I need to do today? Get to the Epic Club Diamond status. That's what you do. And you get your team there. And you start with 2, and then you move them to 4, and then you move them to 8, and you celebrate them. We're going to put recognition. We're going to put flyers. We're going to build for this event from now to PXP, and we're going to bury the doubters that don't think we can do it. We are absolutely going to make people sick of seeing the Epic Club recognitions all over North America. And then when we get to PXP, we are going to be so stinking excited for what we created in this Chapter 2 movement of this company that's headed and creating this 100-year movement. Katy, I'll turn it back to you.
Brent Palmer, you are on fire. Thank you so much for your words, your inspiration, Coach Palmer. I know we're going to hear more from, I think Todd Rowland is really going to go into his story tomorrow morning. What I love about the Catalyst Club, Chapter 1, is sometimes you think, oh, do I really have to go for 6, 7, and 8? I've got 5, I've got my 4. But with Todd, like going for the 9 in the Catalyst Club, this is where the whole Slender Eyes movement got started. As he found those last few people, this is where we started our massive Chapter 1 movement. You never know who those people are going to be as you build in depth, as you bring in new people, and how the people you bring in are going to help to write this chapter. I am so excited for Club Epic, what we're starting this last weekend. And John Wadsworth, thank you so much for joining us today. We love your vision. We love your hard work. You're traveling all around the world. Can you share for a few minutes just what you are seeing as we look into the future of Partner Co?
Katy, first, gratitude. Did you listen to James and Brent and Katy? These are amazing leaders, and everyone on this call, there's thousands of you. You're part of a massive worldwide community. Just let that sink in for a second. You can drop into 50 countries around the world and you have a friend. You have a Partner Co partner in 50 plus countries who's cheering for you, who's there for you, who has that same passion that you have that brought you to join this call and to take the challenge, the Epic Club Challenge, which I think is beautiful. It's a 90-day run. Anybody can focus for 90 days, but 90 days can have such a compounding effect on your life. And the way we do this at Partner Co, it starts at the base foundation. It starts with our mission and our values. We love our values, and we have such a compelling mission. We're delivering health and prosperity to customers all over the world. I was at a conference with Dr. Strand, and he characterized it this way. He said, what all of you are delivering to the world is a solution for the number one need. The number one need out there. That's the drops plus an accelerator. What you do when you introduce the drops plus an accelerator, and we have a whole catalog of accelerators. We've got AppVantage, we've got Core Cleanse, Sugar Stop, all kinds of accelerators that you pair with the drops and address the number one solution that customers need today. That's the foundation. That's how we deliver health. Now, prosperity comes when you accept the challenge to become a leader. That means you become a mentor. And that's what this Epic Club is helping everyone do. Can you see the stacking of skills? Sometimes we refer to this as phase one, phase two, phase three, but recently I've been calling it skill stacking. So you'll learn the first skill. The first skill, it's so easy. You join the simple system that shows everyone how to post twice a day. It's so easy to follow. You get onboarded. You get to share these life-changing products to your friends, to people that you already have a relationship with. And then you stack on top of that skill one, skill two. And that's right where we sit today with this Epic Club Challenge. Now it's your turn to become a mentor. It's your turn to go out and influence someone else's life, to show them how to do what you did. That's the role of a mentor. You went through some challenges, you went through some growth, you attached skills to you, and now you get to share those skills with other people. At Partner Co, we call that better together. It's part of that tight-knit community that we all live. It's the shirt that I'm wearing. It's all about this. It's being together in a world that tends to migrate towards 100% digital, leaving people feeling lonely and unsatisfied and out of touch. No, of course we leverage the digital, but we're about being together. We're about learning those personal skills, those one-on-one, interacting live, meeting real people. That's so important as our foundation. And we have a clear pathway that emphasizes that amplifies it with digital, but the foundation is always mission, vision, the values, and a crystal clear pathway. And today, we introduced how you can lock in incredible rewards for taking the challenge. You develop skill set one, you become a mentor, you develop skill set two, which is what we're going to do so closely together over the next 90 days. And that unlocks Creator Academy, which we call skill set three. In today's world, that community that you're leading, you have to constantly grow that community. And one very effective way to do that is through content creation. Not just any content creation. This is content that converts, that introduces new people to your community. You're now a solid community leader, something that you can embrace as a profession that unlocks not only your health, but your family's prosperity, that unlocks so many different possibilities. It's this sequential but cumulative pathway that sets you up with all the skills you need to be set for life. What we do really well at Partner Co is we celebrate together. When James is talking, I'm getting goosebumps. The chat's blowing up with goosebumps. When Brent's talking, I'm getting excited. I remember my own life. It was 30 years ago. I was young. I was 25 years old. I was ambitious. I wanted a pathway that would give me the skills that I needed to be happy, to be successful, and to be always progressing. I'm always interested in the science of happiness. Katy's husband actually is an avid student of the science of happiness. And he sent me to a couple podcasts that help break down what is it that makes people happy? What makes them have successful marriages? What makes them have the discipline to be able to incorporate the lifestyle that they need to experience real health? And you know what the number one constant element is? It's progress. It's picking a goal, establishing a vision around that, finding people who will support you in that goal. That's what we have at Partner Co. It requires some accountability. It requires meeting together with people. It requires being part of a community and then marching forward and feeling that progress, feeling yourself evolving, developing, improving. That's what gets you up in the morning, keeps you happy, it keeps you patient, it keeps you resilient when you run into challenges. And that's the exact pathway that we're mapping out for everyone over the next 90 days, together with a beautiful community, which is all of you, and culminating in an epic celebration. An epic celebration. It really is epic in the literal sense. We'll meet together at PXP. PXP will be chock full of beautiful stories, testimonials, inspiration, new announcements, new technology, training, from leaders who have succeeded, and then this massive celebration at the Epic Park that nobody's heard of yet, but James gave you some homework to go check it out because it's incredible. And then look at all of the other rewards that are stacked on top of it. We believe in rewarding people. We believe in locking in. We believe in helping people develop the skills that allow them to be set for life. And we love our customers. We love the health mission that we're on. We love delivering to people all over the world the key to overcome the health challenges that people face in modern society today. That's what we do. We have a massive base of customers, and then we have leaders like you who amplify the mission. And we're so excited to do it together with you. I started with gratitude. I'm going to end with gratitude. We love you so much. You are so loved, every one of you. We talk about you every day. Darren and I are constantly meeting with the executive team and coming up with innovative ways to support you in your life journey. You're part of a massive team that cares. And this is your moment. So, Katy, I'm going to send it back to you and the team to do the final call to action, because this is a decision point. This is a moment where you get to make a decision to lock in for 90 days and reap the rewards.
John, thank you so much. Let's show John some love. Let's give him some hearts and you give lots of heart. We got floating hearts. In fact, I'm going to grab a picture of that right now because we've got so much love for you, John Wadsworth. Major gratitude for you and all you do for Partner Co. and your continued commitment. Thanks for joining us on this call today. Okay, as we wrap up, you guys, I'm going to turn it over quickly just to Dan and Kevin. We might have just throw in a couple of details that it's going to help you get super excited for this promo. Dan, let's go to you.
Hey, thank you, Katy. Hey, what an incredible morning. The enthusiasm, the excitement. This has been just the best way to kick off my week. Thank you so much for the invitation to be on the call. Hey, I love promotions, and I love promotions that are collaborative and created from a spirit of true partnership. So I wanted to shout out not only our executive team, James, Brent, Todd, Tim Sales, Greg Tedrow, but our Partners Council who help us craft such amazing promotions. Promotions that are done in true partnership are the best ones. So a huge shout out to that team. One of the things that I think is pretty amazing about this Epic Club is it's very, very simple. Like to listen to James lay that out, there was a very simple progression through all the different tiers of the club. Now, sometimes with simplicity, there's another back page to that there's some complexities to making all those simple details work. We will be coming out with an FAQ for everybody so that you can reference some of those minor complexities that every promotion just absolutely has. One of the ones, and let me just address one of them because we've already had this question come up. This is a 90-day promotion, and a lot of the components of our promotions, from unlocking Ultimate or even just activating your business, are done within a 4-Friday window, but we have a 90-day run. So one of the questions that we're getting is, okay, do I have 90 days to unlock myself to Ultimate? Do I have 90 days to get that new enrollment to 200 points? Because our compensation plan really does drive new volume bonus within 4 Fridays, I want to make sure that we put some incentive for people not to just kick back and wait 90 days to get things done. Does that make sense to everybody? So even though it's a 90-day run, think 4 Fridays on most of the details and most of the questions that you might have. 4 Fridays to unlock yourself to Ultimate. 4 Fridays to get that new enrollment to fully activate it, okay? That will help clear up a lot of the questions and complexities behind the scenes. And again, the reason for that is we want you to get that new volume bonus on those new people. We don't want to slow down your own income because of this promotion. So I love that it's a 90-day run. This thing's gonna cook all summer long, and it's gonna lead us up to PXP. But don't think that let's really take advantage of those first 4 Fridays for everybody that's coming into the business. The other part of that, and Kevin, maybe you want to touch on this, is we're going to be updating those people who unlock. If you haven't made it to Ultimate, we're going to be updating everybody on a weekly basis. So maybe let me just kick it over to Kevin. Kevin, do you want to talk about that one real fast?
Sure. Thank you so much, Dan. Great questions in the chat. I'm writing a bunch of them down, but a big question is, what if I haven't gone ultimate? So this is for everyone, right? So if you haven't gone ultimate, we're going to do what we call an ultimate unlock, right? At the same time, and allow everyone to get to that awesome level of ultimate. So like Dan mentioned, we will be running this as a weekly report so that we can be updating everyone before the commission period ends. And that way you can just focus on getting your enrollments and you don't miss out on those awesome payouts. So again, make sure your whole team is getting to ultimate. That's the first step, and then going out to enroll.
Awesome. Well, thank
Thanks,
you both
Katie.
so
That's it from
much.
us.
Yes, thank you for your feedback. So again, the goal is what I let the goal for this promo is simple, simple, simple. So go ultimate, help your team go ultimate. And by the way, I want to do a shout out to the team who helped came up with this. If you are already ultimate, guess what? You do not need to go ultimate again. We like to bless people who've taken action. So if you are ultimate, congratulations. What that means is you need to go 2, 4, and 8. 2, 4, and 8 unlocks the Epic Club for you. So don't ever underestimate the power of getting started today and getting ultimate today. We want to bless you forever at PartnerCo for taking that early action. So that's some of the exciting things. More on the Butler service later, but we are so excited to bring you special, nice, individual, intimate VIP treatment at PXP. We're excited for that epic experience. We're excited for the gala reception. There's so many elements of this that are going to be amazing. But most of all, we want to ignite your business. We just launched the Core Cleanse paired with the drops. There is nothing better. We have the Nashville event June 27th, launching an additional product, our Moringa Greens. And so we have amazing events coming up, products for you to share and promote with your field, and ways for you to get rewarded. This will be the summer of the lifetime. And I think I'm like in this moment, I'm calling it Club Epic because like I can just see us with Brand Can on stage, opening the doors to Club Epic. The lights are on, the music is going. We are celebrating every single one of you. So thank you so much for joining this call. You will be hearing more from us very, very soon. Final words, last minute. Brent Palmer, I'm going to turn it back to you, and then we'll give it back to Sarah.
Oh my goodness, what a call. Let me say, I'm going to drive this back home, okay? I want you to think about taking action right now, okay? Because first of all, think about a 90-day run. One singular focus, like I said earlier, all the way. You don't have to wake up in the morning and wonder what you and your team are doing. You're building it, you're shouting it, you're recognizing your team daily for accomplishing getting 2, getting 4, getting 8, going into these, club epic and the different levels. But imagine this. Month 1, boom, you bring 8 new brand partners on board. Why does it reward the person that takes action in this chapter 2 movement of this company? Month 1, bring 8 people. Month 2, you take those 8 and drive them to 8. Now I got 64 new team members month 2. Like, think big. Let's don't play small here. 64 new team members that are driving to Club Epic in Orlando, Florida. Month 3, 190, 64 goes and gets 8, 192 new members. Guys, think about it. Like if you look at that, that's well over 200 new members that is joining you in your team at PXP in Orlando, Florida, as we drop down the diamonds of Club Epic, right? And think about this. You entrenched yourself into this chapter. You entrenched it. So as I close, here's my challenge to you is, Katy, maybe we can pan out to everybody. Maybe we can pan out to everybody. But I would challenge everybody to do this. You got to make a decision. You got to decide. And once you've made the decision in yourself, you got to announce it to the world that you're committing for 90 days, all out, massive action, you and your team. And right now, as we pan out, hopefully, to the entire organization of thousands of people that's tuned in everywhere, I would take a selfie right now. This morning will be entrenched in the chapter 2 history book of this 100-year plus company going into the future. And we're all here. We're all here right now to get our piece of it. So let me ask you this. Put a 10 in the comments if you're going to get your chapter 2. Put a 10 in the comment. Decide and then announce it to the world. We're taking pictures right now of us right here, just like me. I'm taking a picture. I know it's past the hour, but I'm reminding myself, guys, I will be a Diamond Club member. I'm announcing it to you. I will get my 8. I'm committing. I'm announcing it to the world. I will get my part in the history books of chapter 2. Now we're looking to you. Will you? And I know the answer. Let's go get it done.
Thank you, Brent Palmer. Love you guys. Back to you, Dr. Sarah Weaver.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Corporate, thank you guys so much for joining this morning. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you guys on. Guys, we do have epic flyers and templates for you as well. All that information is in chat. We'll make sure that everybody has access to those as well. All right, let's close in prayer. So, Cynthia Bolden, are you here with us, ma'am?
Yes, Sarah, can you hear me? Because it was just going out a few minutes ago, and I just wanted to make sure.
Yes, ma'am. We
Are
can
we
hear you.
good? All right, let's pray. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you, John, Katy, James, Brent, the whole team. It has been awesome. Our heart is full of gratitude, and we're so thankful for all of you. Let's pray. Father God, we thank you so much for this time. We thank you for all that you've given us. We thank you for this Miracle Monday that we like to call it. And we just thank you for the gift of Partner Co. We pray every day and every week, Father, for John and Darren and their families, our executive team, people that make decisions for us, for big things to happen to be a blessing to us. We thank you for all of our leaders all over the world. We thank you for every brand partner, every customer, and we are so excited and so thankful. We are so thankful that we get to power health and prosperity around the world. And we thank you for what we have now in this epic club, that we are renewed, revived, and we're ready to go. And we're so thankful for this community that strengthens us and help us to be strong. So we command and speak the blessings to everyone today. May this be a day that we will never forget, because it is based in thanksgiving and gratitude. In Jesus' name, amen, and thank God.
Amen. Alrighty, guys. Hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Amen.
Thanks so much.
Blessings.
Thanks so much.
Thank you all.
Have a great
Epic.
day, everybody.
Epic. God bless.